Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to this week's Sunday Slowdown, where we have the opportunity to pause, reflect, reset, and give ourselves just a moment to have what we need to get ready for the rest of our day, for the rest of our week, maybe even the rest of our month. As a reminder, I will take us through a guided grounding meditation exercise to bring us into this space, into our body, with ourselves, with each other, as well as offer up an opportunity to reflect and interact with your thoughts and your feelings and whatever else that you need in that moment. Today's focus will be on being a safe space for yourself within yourself. So let's get started. I invite you to get to a comfortable and safe space. And when you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes. As you close your eyes, notice where your body meets the ground, or chair, or bed. What does that feel like? Notice where you feel most supported. Now, once you've identified that space, that point where you feel the most support, I invite you to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax more into that space, more into that support. Allow yourself to feel that stability, that hold on you, allowing your muscles to relax. If you're noticing there's still tension somewhere in your body, allow yourself to show that area some attention. Allow your focus to maybe drift there, drift with ease. Visualize that space within your body. Visualize that tension. What do you see? Do you see a color? Do you see shapes? Maybe waves of energy? Maybe there's just darkness. Just take a second to sit with this part of you and just observe. Observe what's happening in that area. Now allow yourself to listen to what you need. What is your body saying right now? Take a few breaths here and notice what comes up. When you're ready, let's bring your attention back to your breath. So in your normal inhale and exhale, where do you feel the air enter your body? Where do you feel the air exit? Do you notice any sounds, any sensations as you breathe? Breathing, bringing your attention back to your point of connection, the support, whether it's the ground, chair, bed, wherever you are, bringing your attention back to that space, that place where you are held, where you are stable, where you are secure. Allowing yourself to breathe here for a moment, allowing yourself to feel this support, this stability, allowing yourself to rest in this support and this stability. Just a couple more breaths here. When you're ready, I invite you to return to this space together. bring your attention back to our time together, whether that is wiggling your toes, touching your fingertips, taking a nice deep breath, inhale, exhale, releasing any leftover tension, allowing your muscles to relax. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Welcome back. How was that for you? I hope that you were able to relax and feel an element of security and stability and groundedness in that time. So now is our time for reflection and exploration. So if you are someone that enjoys writing or typing, something to utilize your hands with, this is a great time to get that prepared. As you're doing this, you can feel free to pause to get those things, or you can allow the video to play. So, as I mentioned, today's focus will be on creating a safe space for yourself within yourself. And one summarized version of safety is being able to prevent harm and danger. So, when we think about ourselves and we think about being able to be a space where we are safe, what does that look like and feel like for you? So, our first element of reflection is, in general, what does it mean to create safety? Like, what does it mean for you to be and feel safe? What elements are required for you to feel safe? What actions, what environment, what conditions are necessary in order for you to feel safe? So allow yourself a few moments to just think about that. What is it that I need in general in order to feel safe? What does safety mean to me? What environment and conditions are required in order for me to feel safe? What do I need? And as you have your general elements of safety, your environment that's necessary for safety, the conditions, the key characteristics of that safety, how do you bring that into yourself? What does it look like and mean for you to create that safety for you within you? So if I, Shlyn, require stability, foundation, solid ground, how can I create that for myself, within myself, no matter what's going on around me? The world may be in chaos, work may be in chaos, family may be in chaos. How do I create that stability and foundation and security within myself? Another element of safety for me is acceptance. So being received and desired and wanted. How do I create that for myself? The first word that comes to mind for me is judgment. So allowing myself to exist in a judgment-free zone. If that resonates for you, I invite you to reflect on what it would look like for you to allow yourself a space, even if this is not consistent, just a moment where you can just be free of judgment, free of criticism, no matter what thoughts come to your mind, no matter what action you did 10 seconds ago. What does it look like to allow yourself to be completely, fully you, without judgment, without criticism? Another level is being heard. When I think of being heard, I think of being valued, right? What I have to say matters. What I feel matters. What does it look like to apply that to yourself? How can you create a space for you, within you, to allow your voice, your true feelings, your true thoughts to be heard? Again, going back, without judgment. So, as we observed that tension within our body, how do we allow ourselves to be, right? To observe our thoughts, to observe our actions just for what they are, without coming up with a narrative of what this means about me, or what this says about me, or how this reflects to other people. Just allowing a safe space, again, even if it's just for a moment, to just be. So you have your, in general, what do you need to feel safety? What conditions, what environment is required? Of those big categories, how can you create that, replicate that, begin to develop that within yourself? Small steps, small ways. What do you need within yourself to allow yourself that space? Next is, when will you do that? When is a good time to create that small moment to allow yourself to be safe, fully, completely you, with you? So I will allow you some moments to continue to reflect and sit with this, sit with yourself. As always, I appreciate you sharing your time and your energy with me this exchange. Thank you for sharing your light and love. Until next time.